Hello! Welcome to my channel. I'm All Things Wrestling, and today I'm going to be reviewing WWE Monday Night Raw, 2nd of December 2019. We kick off the show with the AOP arriving at the arena in a van. They were interviewed by Charlie asking why you attacked Kevin last week. They speak in their native language. Charlie asks for a translation, then they just say she looks lovely and walk away. It was quite funny, giving it a 5 out of 10. We then have Seth Rollins make his way to the ring. He says, I brought out the entire Raw roster to discuss their performances at the Survivor Series. We all sucked. That was a little harsh, but it came from a good place, my heart. This is not just my job, this is my life. The people in the back are not just my colleagues, they're my brothers and sisters, my family. It is about struggling and fighting together. It's my job to motivate the locker room to do their best. I may have gone overboard. I'd like to apologise to the fans, the locker room, and especially Kevin Owens. Kevin, you're back there. Come on out. I'll apologise you face to face, man to man. He then makes his way to the ring. Says, can you smell that? It smells like when a rodeo comes to Nashville. He says, it's hitting me hard because of what you're saying. If the two closest members of that family are AOP, Seth said he had nothing to do with that. Kevin tells Seth he knows his line because his lips are moving. That smell is bullshit. Then the AOP make their way to the stage. They speak in their native language again. Razor suggests the two of them versus the two of us tonight. Seth said he's up for it. Kevin here, and he says the way he sees this is going to be a 3-on-1 and all of them will beat the crap out of him. He says, why don't we just do it right here, right now? Seth said he tried and you can just do it on your own, Kevin. He then goes up to the ramp and the AOP part like the Red Sea. Kevin says Seth's not here and would love to get a piece of you two. Kevin said they can come down one at a time and he'll be ready for them. They go to the back. Kevin says it won't be Seth, it won't be OP. He's in the middle of the ring and he's ready to go for whatever it's going to happen and give people a fight. Bobby Lashley and Lana come out. Lana comes out. Kevin says no one cares what you're saying. I'm like, I'm not done talking. Kevin's like, I don't care, I'm vomiting in my mouth. And Lana says, you can do that when I'm done. And he's like, okay, tell us what you're going to say that makes everyone's lives better. She's like, Rusev Day is not happening tonight. I filed another restraining order against Rusev. Lana says, he is a danger to society and if he shows up, he will go to jail for a long, long time. Kevin said that he never met anyone that has said so much and means nothing. You may think you're beautiful on the outside, but on the inside you are repulsive. Lana calls Kevin a basic candy and pizza eater. Lana says his man will come out and finish him off. And Kevin's like, yeah, come on then. Okay, that was a very long opening segment talking there. Jesus, I didn't realise how long it was. Overall, I liked it. Setting up the C's for Seth's heel turn, I believe. Akam and Razor, not bad. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. The Lana stuff with Bobby Lana and Kevin made me really laugh. That was entertaining. I'm going to give the overall segment an 8 out of 10. It was a very good way to start the show. We then have Kevin Owens versus Bobby Lashley with Lana's police people. Akam and Razor make their way to the ring and Owens tries to fight them off, but they go after Owens and the referees call for the bell. So disqualification win for Kevin Owens. After the match, they continue the attack on Owens. Owens sends into the ringside barrier and they drag him to the back. Nice beatdown, nice dragging off, 6 out of 10. And then Charlie Caruso's out there, asked Bobby about the AOP attack. Bobby said he did not know about the attack and he was about to beat Kevin again. All he cares about is that Lana is okay. Lana says she hates how people are booing them and they had to hire detectives. Rusev comes through the crowd, hits a match kick, punches Lashley and security, move onto the ring apron very, 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 very slowly. They're like standing there watching him, beating him down for like a minute, and then he escapes. Okay, yeah. Lashley then yells at security and tells them they have one job. The security member says that he's a WWE fan in Tennessee, we do things differently. Lashley then pushes past the police officer who then handcuffs him. Lana then slaps one of the members of security and then they arrest Lana. Very nice. They got arrested. Good. 7.5 out of 10. And then we had Street Profits and R-Truth watching Lashley and Lana being taken away for some reason. Next we go to our match, Drew McIntyre versus Akira Tozawa. Drew McIntyre with a claymore for the 3 count. Match was alright, 2 out of 5. After the match, McIntyre tells Nashville it was fun. The problem with people today is that if someone has a problem, they go to social media. He says people in the back are cryptic about their problems and they are cowards. He said it's direct. He tells Randy Orton he has a problem with him. Tells Randy to come to the ring so he can deal with it. So then Randy Orton... Drew says Randy must have forgotten his problems with him. We see footage from last week. Drew says he can describe what he saw in there with 3 words. Stupid, stupid, stupid. And he's like, get your ass out here, Randy. Randy then makes his way to the ring. Drew asks Randy if his chest still hurts, and the second chop drowns the voices in his head. Randy asks Drew if that he is the problem he has with him. Drew tells Randy not to turn his back on him and not to disrespect him again. You walk around here like you own the place and you don't show any respect for the rules. You are Randy Orton. You are a 13-time world champion and future Hall of Famer. Does that give you the right to speak to him like a child? You were the most ferocious man in WWE, but in 2019 you are the most ferocious at posting on social media. Drew then says he's bigger and stronger than Randy. He is the most ferocious man in WWE, and he makes it so simple that the people of Nashville, can understand. Randy is the past and Drew is the future. Drew tells Randy to deal with it. Randy said there isn't a Drew McIntyre Randy Orton problem. This is a Drew McIntyre versus reality problem. Randy says he does what he wants when he wants because he has earned the right. Randy says Drew hasn't earned a damn thing. Randy said that they are good, but if you think we have a problem, let's solve it right now. Drew says this is far from over. Then AJ Styles, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson make their way to the stage. AJ says Randy's name and then he can't say anything else. Luke says Drew is spinning the wheels because Randy is an unapologetic jerk who ruins lives. Carl says Randy ruined Uncle Alan's life. You're the reason AJ does not have the title. AJ said he would be better if he got his hands on Randy Orton. He doesn't care what type of match it is, but he'll get his hands on Orton tonight. McIntyre said it doesn't seem like a Drew McIntyre problem, so we'll let Randy Orton and OC work out the problems for themselves. Then the OC surround the apron. Orton goes after AJ, but Gallows and Anderson attack. Ricochet then makes his way to the ring, and after that Huberto makes his way to the ring, and then AJ Styles makes his way to the ring. And then the faces win. Overall, damn, not a bad segment. 6.5 out of 10. I mean, McIntyre versus Orton, that'd be a nice match to see. I mean, I think this is probably setting up for AJ and Randy to face a TLC, maybe. I don't know. This night didn't really seem to have any build towards a pay-per-view that is next Sunday. But yeah, 6.5. Then we had Tony Nese versus Aleister Black. Black Mass win. The match was alright, 2.5 out of 5, pretty average. Then we have Charlie Caruso ask Buddy Murphy if you're alright, stop knocking on Aleister Black's door. Buddy thinks about it and he says he's still feeling the effects of what happened last week. He knocked on Aleister's doors to expose him as a person who takes himself too seriously. He is cool, calm and collected. He calls Black a hothead. Buddy tells Aleister he needs to calm down. If you don't want to calm down, then he'll be the one to calm you down. 5 out of 10, average, not bad for Buddy Murphy. He's quite a charismatic guy. We then had Eric Young versus Andrade. Hammerlock DDT for the 3 count, 2.5. Again, just a little average match. Then we see R-Truth running at ringside at the end of the match. He hides in the front row of Kurt Busch and Michael Waltrip. One of them's a NASCAR driver, apparently. Then, as he hides in front of those, they point them in the wrong direction for the people chasing R-Truth. Waltrip reveals a referee shirt, and Kurt, with a roll-up for the 3 count, he wins the 24/7 title. 8 out of 10, it was very amusing. We then had Street Profits talk about Cyber Sunday deals, 1 out of 10. We then see Seth Rollins attempting to leave the building. Charlie Caruso asked him what you say about family? You didn't help Kevin Owens. Seth said he offered to help Kevin and Kevin said no. And then he was asked about a sincerest apology. And he's like, what do you want from me? This is a no-win situation. Whatever side of the fence I'm on, it's always my fault. Everyone's a critic and no one has the guts to be a leader. I'm going to give that an 8.5 out of 10. Very, very nice emotional promo from Seth there. Then Eric Rowan has his pet, whatever the hell it is, in his cage. He goes to face No Way Jose. One of the Conga Line people look in the cage, tries to look in the cage while two of them try to stop him. Eric Rowan destroys all three of them. Claw slam for the 3 count on No Way Jose. I'm not going to give the match a rating. It was more than just setting up for him to do that. We then go to Kairi Sane and Asuka versus Charlotte Flair. The match ended with an insane elbow. This match was just long and boring as hell. 1.25 out of 10. 5. Yeah, it wasn't very much. Then we have Eric and Ivar, the Viking Raiders, versus local talents Michael Sterling and Michelle? I'm going to say Michael Lyons. They won with the Viking experience. Local talent match, not going to rate it. Then we go to Ricochet, Ray and Huberto in the backstage talking. Ricochet says he wants to prove superheroes are real, but tonight that'll be shoved aside. They are going to shut up the OC. Huberto said the OC are trying to ruin Raw, but that won't happen tonight. Ray said the honour is all his, teaming with the future of the sport. What AJ Styles is doing with the US Championship is unacceptable. Was unacceptable. That will not happen because he has a title. He will shut up OC and shut them down. Then Carl said Randy helped Rey Mysterio steal the title from AJ. You committed a crime of the century against the OC. AJ says you will get hurt. They'll be enjoying hurting Ray, Huberto and Ricochet. 5 out of 10 for both those. Just average, to be honest. Then we have the main event match. AJ Styles with a Superstars clash off the middle rope for the 3 count on Ricochet, I think it was. And then Randy Orton did an RKO after the match on AJ Styles, and we ended the show there. So yeah, they're definitely doing AJ versus Randy at TLC. Definitely. I mean, the match was alright. Give it 2.75 out of 5. The attack at the end was very nice. I mean, it will be a competent enough match, don't get me wrong. Hopefully it'll be interesting. But this Raw, how was this Raw indeed? I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. Slightly below average. Slightly below average. It was not many highlights, to be honest. The matches were all a bit in there. And there was only a couple of interesting things with the Eric Rowan, the R-Truth stuff, and that's about it, to be honest. And the Seth stuff was pretty good. Yeah, apart from that, not really much going on. So anyway, I do hope you've enjoyed this review. If you have, please smash that like button, share and subscribe, and I shall catch you all later. Bye!